Hey, welcome back and thank you for tuning in to today's video. I'm actually really excited for today's video because I get to hang out with you and listen to some great music. Just a quick heads up, if you're driving or commuting to work, have fun and just listen to this whole entire playlist of amazing beats because that's truly what it is. Now, a quick little insight on this sample flip challenge, what it is about. I'm doing this once a month within our Discord. I'm selecting a sample and everybody gets to flip that sample their own version. Now, I'm not doing this to see who's better or worse. I'm just having fun and having some healthy competition so we can all come up with our own flips. Now, for this month, I just selected a whole entire playlist, which is an hour-long playlist of classical music. And I just said, hey, you know what? Everybody just let the theme of this sample flip be all classical music. Now, I did do my flip and my version of this classical music sample challenge. I'll leave a link somewhere up here if you guys want to check that out. But right now, I actually have like 20 submissions. So I want to focus on you guys and just listen to your guys' submissions. Now, before I do jump into it, I want to say thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart because I'm not going to lie, this past week has been a little rough for me. And you guys know I'm a family man. I got my daughter, I have my wife, and I got life. You know, and us that have life, things could get a little crazy sometimes. And it's always so refreshing to listen to other people within this community and just listen to your guys' submissions has just sparked new inspiration in my journey with beat making. And I want to say thank you. And this is what it's about. Now, with the introduction out of the way, let's have a good time and listen to these submissions. If you guys are commuting to work, driving, just put your phone to the side. I'm going to do my best not to do too much talking. Let's have a good time and listen to these submissions. Let's jump right into it. Okay, so let's jump into our first submission. This is by Low Frequency. Let's go ahead and check this out right here.
Batman, a new villain has commandeered the Gotham Museum. He's frozen the Antiquities Wing. He's turned the security guards into blocks of ice. He's calling himself Mr. Freeze.
Wow. Yeah.
The Iceman cometh. Please show some mercy. Mercy?
Man, those drums hit hard, man. That's what I'm talking about. Just having some great music that inspires me to make some music right now. Now, let's go into our second submission. This is actually by MPC, goes by MPC. So let's listen to what you got right here. Damn. Wow. That's hard. All right. That's by MPC right there. And a quick, since I mentioned in the beginning, this is all inspired by an hour-plus playlist of all instrumental or just classical music. So everything you're going to hear right now is all classical inspired. So this next one right here is by Mikey Grimes. Hopefully I'm saying you guys' names correctly, but Mikey Grimes. Let's listen to this right here. All right, so that right there is by Mikey Grimes. See, that's what I'm talking about. Just being able to play this back and listening to this. I don't know about you, but for me, this inspires me so much. There's so much inspiration in all these tracks. All right, so this next one right here is by Sirconi. So let's listen to what you got right here. Yo, man, that's awesome, man. Those drums, I'm sorry, but those drums sound so dark, but the way they punch, that just hit me right through my chair right now. So that's awesome. All right, this next one right here is from Zach Stone. Real quick, just on a side note, Zach Stone, the first sample flip we had, your submission was just crazy. That was one of my favorite submissions personally, so I'm excited to listen to this one right here. So let's go ahead and play this right here.
What it do, Zach Stone?
Zach Stone with that crank ish.
Yo, I love what you did with those drums. I'm not sure what, like, if you're doing your drums in the DAW or in a hardware or MPC or anything like that, but I was listening to your hi-hats, how you're kind of reversing them and flipping them around. I don't know what you have going on right there, but that sounds really, really nice. Okay, so let's go to the next one right here, and this one's from Carbon Vibes. Yo, big shout out to you. You've always been a great supporter in the channel. It's just really nice seeing these names that just ring a bell to me as I'm, developing on my YouTube channel. So many of you are just some names that I recognize. I mean, I can't put a face to them, but big shout out to you. Thank you so much for your support in this channel.
Carbone.
That's not right, man. Yo, okay, you see, those are flips that I would never think of doing it that way. The way you put those hi-hats, it's not all just boom bap style of music. This right here is a whole different direction that I would have ever came up with. So this is the whole point of these sample flips. Like, it's not about who's better or worse. It's just everybody has a different mentality. I love listening to these flips. Again, this right here, I want to say thank you, everybody that submitted their flips right here, because this just sparks up new creativity for myself. So I'm feeding off of you guys. So thank you. Thank you so much. This next one is from D0. So let's listen to this right here.
Turn the corner, spinning, bust that ass and get up.
Yo, thank you. Thank you so much for participating. The way you flip the sample, the way you have it just kind of going back and forth, every other bar you go back to the melodic sample and then it jumps into the repetitive sample, just kind of the way you're fluctuating your chops. That's brilliant, man. A big shout out to D0. Yo, this next one right here is actually a little different because this is actually from Heaven. Thank you, because you actually submitted a video of you performing your beat. And this is actually really, really dope, man. Big shout out to you. I will be leaving a link to your YouTube channel and your Instagram channel. So make sure you guys check out Heaven. Anybody rocking the MPC studio, check out this guy's channel, man. This guy's got some awesome stuff. So let's go ahead and listen to this right here. Yo, Heaven, thank you so much for actually submitting the video and showing how you're freaking those effects in the MPC studio. I have the MPC studio. I don't get much use out of the MPC studio, not because it's not a good MPC, but it's just because I'm mainly working in a DAWless workflow, but just seeing how you're finessing those effects, that's really interesting. So if anybody rocking the MPC studio, go check out Heaven Vibes right there. All right, so this next one right here is from On Zeno. So let's go ahead and check this flip out, brother. Yo, Onzino, the way you have the whole entire mix as a whole, just the drums and the sample, the way it's mixed, that's flawless, man. When those drums came in, again, I'm not here to critique any of your beats, but just what stands out after listening to this right here is those drums, man. The mix overall sounds really, really nice. All right, so this next one right here is from Tape Flipped. So let's go ahead and hear this right here. Woo! All right, cool, man. That is awesome right there. Now, again, I'm leaving everybody's social media links that you have provided to me down in the bottom left or right. So make sure you guys check these people out. Amazing work. That actually, I can hear that in a movie or in a film. That sounds so cinematic. So thank you so much for submitting that. All right, this next one right here is from Jay Jamal. So let's go ahead and listen to this one right here. Yo, one thing that really stands out from this right here is the drums, the way the drums are mixed with the sample. That's not an easy task. The way you mix that, you have those drums smacking through on top of that sample. Love the dark vibe that you have right there. Overall dark vibe just sounds so good. All right, this next one right here, I'm so sorry if I butcher your name, but I'm going to do my best to pronounce your name. Joao Lemos. I think that's how you pronounce it, but let's go ahead and listen to this right here. Yo, there's something so powerful of doing these sample flips. At first, I'm not gonna lie, when I was doing these sample flips or just thinking about doing this whole sample flip challenge, I was a little skeptic at first, like, why should I do it? I don't know if I should do it. I mean, it's going to take so much time to edit these videos. But right now, this is actually our second sample flip challenge. This right here, listening to this, thank you so much for submitting your flip. This is why I'm doing it, and I'm getting so much. I'm feeding off of your guys' flips, your guys' talent. This is a lot for me, and thank you, because I'm really vibing off of you guys, and this means a lot. And I'm actually just rethinking about the way I felt at first, and I'm just grateful to have you guys submitting your flips in this channel. It really means a lot. This next one right here is from Reese Collins. Again, hopefully I'm saying your name right, but let's go ahead and listen to this right here. Yo, that drop that you had right there almost made me fall off my chair. There's nothing like a good drop when you're just listening to the intro of a beat and it's like coming in really deep, and just giving it that powerful drop just makes it all that much better. All right, this next one right here is from Sudoku. So let's listen to this flip right here. Woo. Okay. Yo, that bass. They never come close to. Yo. They come around, but they never come close to. They come around, but they never come close to. They come around. Yes. Yes. The way you drop that bass, I definitely felt that. I hope you felt that right there. And I love how you added those synthesizers. I mean, I think you added that, if I'm not mistaken, because I don't think that was part of the sample, but I love how you incorporated a little bit of your element into this beat. So this next one right here is from Black Spider. So let's listen to this right here. Yo. Yo, definitely sounds like the name of will you go by? It's Black Spider. I love the way those drums came in right there. You gave those drums like a dark vibe that matches really good with the sample. So great job right there. Let's move on to the next one right here. And this is from Classic Hank. So let's listen to what you got right here. Yo, Classic Hank, real quick, I want to say something. This is why we enjoy this art right here when it comes down to sampling. You pretty much treat your sampler. It doesn't matter if you're rocking with an MPC, a Native Instruments, a Push, whatever it is that you're chopping up your samples, that device right there is truly your instrument. I can listen to how much fun you had when you chopped this up. This is not easy. Some people might think of like, oh man, just chopping up a sample is pretty easy. This is why we do this flip, because you're playing this sample as your own instrument, and that right there, I find a lot of value in the way you just chop that up and reorganize that. I love the work you did. I pay attention to the way you chop that up, and just mad respects to you. So thank you so much for submitting your sample flip. This next one right here is from Darius T. So let's go ahead and listen to this right here.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Yo, thank you for submitting your flip, because that is completely different direction that most of us would have taken it. I love the fact that that's a whole different style, the whole different vibe to what I would have thought of the way I would have flipped that sample. So thank you so much for bringing a different flavor to this whole entire mix. Yo, this next one right here is from Chris Ryan. So let's listen to this right here. Yo, see that again, Chris. Thank you for submitting and being a part of this flip. I listened to the way you chopped that up right there, and I know you spent some time just rearranging those flips, and it's just not a loop that's just looping over and over. So I really respect that art. I love how you flipped that, how you just did different sequences, and not only that, the way that bass came in really struck me. So thank you so much for submitting this flip. Amazing work, brother. This next one right here is from Linnell Berkeley. So let's listen to this right here.
Yes, yes, y'all. Yeah, yeah. Yes, yes, y'all. Yeah, yeah. Yes, yes, y'all. Yeah, yeah. Yes, yes, y'all. Yeah, 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 yeah. 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 Yeah, 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 yeah.
The way that the whole mix, the way it dropped, man, amazing mix, man. Overall mix, that sounds really good. Again, sometimes the mix could be so powerful, it just hits you right away as soon as you listen to it. So thank you. What stand out to me was your mix, man. Amazing mix overall. This next one right here is from Osiris. So let's listen to this right here. Yo, Osiris, thank you so much for submitting and being a part of this flip. I've actually listened to some of your tracks, and you have this really dark cinematic vibe to your style, man. This just sounds really good. Thank you so much. This overall mix sounds awesome. This next one right here, hopefully I'm saying your name right, but is from Exio. So let's listen to this right here. Oh!
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Yo, you see, I'm taking some ideas from this right here. I love what you did with the drums. It's not just a traditional boom bap type of drums. You actually threw some snare rolls on top of this. It's not just the typical drums. I'm I'm going to try to do something similar to this. I'm actually taking some notes from the way you programmed those drums. That stood out to me personally. I love the way that sounds. All right, so first of all, I want to say thank you. Thank you to everybody that submitted their sample flip. I'm full of inspiration. Again, like I mentioned in the beginning, this past week has been a little rough for me, just family, life, responsibilities. Sometimes life can be up and down. It's not always on the positive side, but just listening to these submissions just sparks happiness, inspiration. And this is what it's about right here. And this is why I created the Sample Flip Challenge, just to feed off of your energy. I'm kind of being a little selfish right here, but me listening to your beats really sparks a lot of inspiration, and it raises the bar higher for myself. Now, last thing I do want to say is I'm extremely humbled and grateful to have people like you, producers like you, be a part of this channel. I don't want to make this just about me. I do NPC videos, but my end goal is to grow this channel as I'm growing this channel. Also grow relationships with one another and have you guys just meet one another and grow relationships with one another. That's a huge accomplishment for me. I know with my first sample flip, a lot of you guys just kind of DM'd each other and started like, yo, man, that sample was really good. I love what you did with that beat. That right there makes me feel grateful, and it just makes me feel accomplished on what I'm doing in this channel. So again, thank you so much for being a part of this movement. It really means a lot to me. Again, be on the lookout for next month's Sample Flip Challenge. Y'all want to join the Sample Flip Challenge, join the Discord. So thank you so much. I'll catch y'all on our next video. Peace.